December is over and with it comes a new analysis video. It was a good month. Releasing a video for each channel every 3 days worked well for me, giving me the flexibility that I feel I need to sustain what I do. kliksphilip in particular broke new ground, surpassing 1.5 million views as well as just beating October for subscribers, my previous record holder. kliksphilip didn't grow quite as much as I would have liked, considering that I launched some pretty decent content, but it has slowly grown again in all areas. Slow and steady wins the race? Let's add some substance to the content. kliksphilip started with jump shot analysis videos. I studied Kiali's lucky shot and how probable it was, and it hit a sensitive nerve in the community. People accused me of being wrong and how a sideways step ensures greater accuracy. It turns out that side jumping isn't more accurate, but that the accuracy is determined by the time spent in the air. A fact that I discovered and covered in my second video. I like to think that it has cleared up a common myth in CSGO, but the very fact that it took me a second video to dispel the side jumping myth has damaged my reputation within the community. I then moved on to the large CSGO updates and the new train map. I discovered a lighting bug which Valve quickly fixed. Thanks Valve. My videos then got rather random. My audience retention one was meant to be a quick and easy video, but after other YouTubers happily gave me information, it quickly bloated into a huge undertaking. If you like the video you're watching, then you'll likely find the retention one interesting as well. That being said, it was the least popular video of the month. It's a small price to pay to test the waters and to see if there's a potential for a longer series. kliksphilip had a lot of amassed content videos, where I go through months of footage from various games and use them to make a review-like video or simply entertaining montages. I also released what I call big budget videos, Going Low in CSGO and The Lonely Wanderer. These require a great deal of effort to produce and I feel are appealing to anybody, regardless of their knowledge of the subject matter. Going Low did well and I suspect will continue to do so, but The Lonely Wanderer lost me subscribers and had the fewest views of any video of mine in recent memory. I'm very disappointed, as it was also a stepping stone towards larger projects of mine that I've planned for over 5 years. Why bother when a simple CSGO clip benefits my channel more in every way? Recently I mentioned how I'd be making content in advance so that I could have Christmas off. It didn't quite go to plan. Going Low, as always, took longer than expected, and after The Lonely Wanderer, I explored space simulators and had to make a video showcasing Space Engine. As well as that, I threw together a quick tutorial for kliksphilip on hosting servers. It took about 10 minutes to make and got more favourites than anything else that month. Moral of the story? Do quick and easy things. With that summary, let's go to the stats for kliksphilip. For December, the trend continues whereby random one-off clips are slowly taking over the top 10 most viewed list. That's because it's been a montagey month and because November ended with the large CSGO tournament which I closely followed. I've always said that I don't want to rely on one-off content such as this, but hey, it's becoming more and more popular. Going Low in CSGO maintains its chokehold on subscribers. The new video reaches 7 in the chart, but may continue to do well in following months since it was released towards the end of December. The top 10 list only makes up a quarter of all video viewing subscriptions, which further shows my channel's reliance on lots of one-off clips. Comments can't be trusted, since YouTube has now finally rated them on the number of comments rather than a strange mix of comments and engagement. This renders my older months obsolete in this regard, but going forward it will make more sense and How Will He Die will proudly sit at the top of its table, where I feel it belongs. Sadly, this is the first month where I've only made one, so kliksphilip has gained far fewer comments than normal. You must be getting bored by now, so I'll quickly skim the ratings per series. Nostalgic Reviews had a strong month because of 2 new videos being released for the series. All series of Going Low increased. I suspect that the new video got more people watching through the older ones again. A knock-on benefit of releasing a new video for the series. How Will He Die did poorly because I didn't make many new videos, but it did inspire The Lonely Wanderer, which is the second strange spin-off that the series has blessed me with. CSGO Why So Silly does well because of all the random content, and so does Other, a section that I should seriously consider splitting up into smaller segments. And that's it for December. Now is the time I usually think of what I'll do differently for the upcoming month, but really, December worked so well that I'd like to keep it going in the same way. One thing I want to do is to start streaming. I've thought long and hard about it and don't just want to do it for the sake of it, but I feel I've got myself some ideas that will set me apart from others and I can't wait to show you what I have planned. Since it is the last month of the year, I felt that I should add a closing summary. 2014 has been the most important year of my life. So far. It has been enjoyable, educational, and I now have pride in what I do. It's rare that somebody doesn't recognise me on a server when I load up CSGO, though if you do, please just be nice. Tom Baker is a man I respect a lot. A long time ago, he said in an interview that he liked being Doctor Who and not a violent action hero because people didn't feel they had something to prove by fighting him in real life. My content doesn't rely on me being the best at the game, and I find it sad when people who start off as being pleased to meet me gradually become nasty and taunting every time they defeat me, as if I should close down my channel or give it to them instead because I'm not worthy. I think it's sad that some people still think that pure gaming talent is all that's required to make videos about it. That's not what my channels are about. Between my two main channels, I have gone from 17,400 subscribers at the beginning of the year to just shy of 110,000, with an average of 500 new subscribers a day in December, compared with about 10 the same time last year. My total views have also tripled to 19.6 million. Views per day have increased from 3,000 to 90,000. Several years ago, I calculated that the magic number was about 140,000 subscribers, and am well on my way to achieving it. I'm just 30,000 subscribers away from this goal, which, at current growth, should be reached in about 2 months. I'm always the sort of person who expects the worst. At any moment, something cataclysmically terrible could happen to me and ruin everything I've worked towards. But at the end of the day, all I can do is to keep working hard and to accept that things beyond my control will happen. A year ago, I was desperate to get my YouTube channels off the ground. I clutched at straws and adopted a shotgun approach to discovering what worked. There were a lot of misses and misfires in the process. Now I'm slowing down to a sustainable pace. This isn't a sprint. It's a marathon that will, hopefully, last a long time. I'm refining my style and pushing the quality of my content. It's easy to look back at my younger self and to sigh at how amateurish I was. But at the same time, it was that younger me that laid the foundations for today's work and who had to fight to get it in the first place. Thank you for following me on my journey so far. I don't know what to expect from 2015. I expect it to be more predictable than this past year has been. I don't know where my channel's growth will end, and don't want to make any predictions that look naive with hindsight. Judging from the stats, I don't see 200,000 or even 300,000 subscribers by the end of the year being out of the question. But honestly, I've stopped getting exciting over larger numbers. The thrill from chasing bigger figures inevitably ends at some point, and I've begun to appreciate my existing fanbase more than the daily fluctuation of new viewers. But I still love all of you guys as well. Now that I know that there's a significant audience for my videos, I'm going to work on improving the quality of my said content. But I also plan to invest a significant amount of time on new stuff. Even I can't foresee what that will be at the moment, but I hope that you'll enjoy it as much as I do.